Coming in a major update, the centre has now told the Supreme Court that unregulated online real money gaming has a deep connection with terrorism funding and money laundering. The government stated that if necessary, it will submit confidential material to the court in a sealed envelope. An affidavit submitted by the centre says that online real money gaming is a threat. It has led to the rise in crimes such as tax evasion, mule accounts, crypto fund diversion and hawala. Meanwhile, evidence of money laundering through offshore shell companies was also presented. Several ministries and agencies confirmed the link based on investigations such as STR and cross-border wire reports. The affidavit also states, and I quote, online gaming platforms have become an easy way to launder the proceeds of drug trafficking, fraud, human trafficking and arms smuggling. So, of course, a big statement by the central government. Sambhav Sharma joins us for more details on this same. Sambhav, take us through this statement that has been made by the centre in court now, where it has linked real money online betting to terrorism and money laundering.
We have this counter affidavit filed on behalf of respondent, that is Union of India, in this online money gaming matter which is going on in the Supreme Court. This is 104 pages of the affidavit, a detailed reply rather by the central government, the centre, because earlier the Supreme Court has sought reply of the centre, a detailed reply from the centre in this online money gaming case, and especially when money is involved, because see, centre has come up with a regulatory act to regulate this online money game platform, wherein the centre on one hand is promoting esports, but on the other hand banning the online games where money is involved. Now here the affidavit, 104 pages of affidavit has been filed by the centre in the Supreme Court. Here there are very important details revealed by a centre in this detailed affidavit, and the very important point here is, if we talk about that the online games involved real money which is somewhere linked to terror financing. So this is very important. Here the centre has said in its detailed affidavit that somewhere where money is involved in online gaming, it is related or linked to terror financing. This is one very important thing said by the centre in its affidavit. And also the union government has said in its affidavit that these unregulated real money online games have a kind of, a demonstrable links to terror financing. And also in this affidavit, the centre has said that they have a certain amount of proof, they have proofs, and they can give the proof to the Supreme Court in a sealed envelope if it is required. So somewhere, the centre is having proofs of there is this link, terror financing link of these unregulated online money gaming, and also there is a connection of these unregulated online money gaming apps or these games to terror financing and money laundering, is what is said by the centre. And also offshoring these certain amount of share to, and also classified materials. The centre is having certain classified materials showing that a specific nature of these connections mounted to vigorous defense of parliament decision, and hence the centre has banned certain games where money is directly involved. So this is what the detailed affidavit is talking about. And also, if we talk about, the centre has described this real money gaming ecosystem as menace, and this enables systemic criminal activities involving tax evasion. So another very important point here in this affidavit, that this affidavit talks about a systemic criminal activity that involved tax evasion, mule accounts, shell companies, and crypto-rooted fund diversion. 104-page affidavit. These are exclusive details of the affidavit which we are breaking for our viewers on Newsx, that these particular online games, they somewhere in a way crypto-rooted fund diversion happens through these online games, is what is said. And also hawala operations and offshore shell entities being created through these online gaming apps and all these online money gaming, where money is involved and unregulated, and especially the center games. And here that is why.
Well, we seem to be having some network issues over there, but we'll try to reconnect with Sambhav. We seem to have lost that connection right now, but my colleague Rumi Mishra is also joining us currently. Rumi, of course, we've just seen Sambhav take us through in detail of this affidavit filed by the centre. Take us through the details that you're picking up with regards to this affidavit, as well as the bill under which the centre has filed this response.
Yes, Malvika, absolutely. We now have access to affidavit of the bill. On your screens, shortly viewers, we'll see what the bill in fact states. I'll read it out for our viewers there. It's point 18 here on the 17th page of the affidavit says that at the outset, it is respectfully submitted that this affidavit had utilized and verified empirical inputs given by multiple government departments. These data consistently indicate that several offshore as well as domestic online money gaming platforms have been engaged in systemic legal violations. These include inter alia, large-scale tax evasion, money laundering, cross-border illicit fund flows, and vulnerabilities relating to potential terror financing and other economic offences. Meanwhile, the present part of the affidavit is to place before this honorable court, the Supreme Court of India, and the comprehensive background and rationale underlying the Union government's regulatory measures pertaining to online real money gaming, which is also termed as ORMG. Another point that I'd like to here highlight is the data gathered and analyzed has identified that online gaming platforms create significant risks for money laundering, terrorist financing, and fraud. And so it's not just one pointer that's been, of course, pointed out to the Supreme Court. An analysis of the data from suspicious transaction reports, STRs, and cross-border wire transfer reports have revealed that money laundering has been done through online gaming companies registered in small island countries, where the user accounts were registered with Indian banks in the name of proxy persons. The money collected from the users, in fact, has been remitted out of India by misdeclaring purposes of these remittances. Front persons, the whole criminal group, I'd like to actually point out the flow through which this money was in fact sent. Criminal groups mainly rely on two types of intermediaries: the front persons, who serve as the identity shield, and then there's money mules, who act as the movement channel for illicit funds. Elaborating, in fact, to the Supreme Court, the affidavit here mentions that front persons are criminals who often use concealed identities while carrying out gaming-related transactions. That person is, of course, someone whose face, name, and account has been used as a cover, while the real person is managing all the funds that are being transferred from the background. Back to you, Malvika.
Well, of course.